Good morning, Saskatchewan, and welcome to Switchback. We are jam-packed in here with a huge crowd of little tiny people. It takes a whole bunch of little people to make a huge crowd, and that's how many we have here. Where are these beavers from? Somebody yell out where you're from. Bethune. We have little beavers in here. Are you cubs, beavers? Beavers from Bethune. These are the Bethune Beavers here for show number 109 of Switchback. And Regina. Okay, they're throwing things at me already here on show number 109. We've got a birthday I want to mention right off the bat to Jennifer Grabarczyk. I think it's Grabarczyk. I know it's Jennifer, who lives in Keller, who turns 13 years of age today. So happy birthday to you, Jennifer. And happy birthday to everyone else who has a birthday in 1987. Now that has all been covered, we have an extremely exciting and action-packed show today. And I think we should get right at it right now by taking a look at some of the videos on this morning's Switchback.
Ballerina girl, the joy you bring.
Lionel Richie keeps us on our tippy toes with his tutu tune, Ballerina Girl.
How I waited for your love, for I can't help.
Corey Hart's remake of the remarkable Elvis Presley song, Can't Help Falling in Love with You. And the Windy City Boys' 18th album hit single, Will You Still Love Me? Also on today's show, we're going to chat with 5 of this province's top athletes, members of Team Saskatchewan, who went to the Canada Games and helped our province finish 4th, the best ever in Canada Games competition. So they'll be here to talk to us about all the fun they had in Cape Breton. Now, this is a very athletic and spirited movement kind of show today. I don't know what that means either. But they made me wear funny things, and I get to run around and get sweaty with some of my favorite people. Yes. We meet up close and personal. Team Canada Women's Volleyball. That's the Women's National Volleyball team. The whole team is going to be here. We're going to meet the whole team, and in particular, some of the people even more up close and personal, including Joe Celentano, who's the coordinator for the team, used to be a referee with the Harlem Globetrotters. Now, Joe has a whole bunch of stories to tell, and he used to be in the toupee business, but now he's working hard with Team Canada, and we'll chat with Joe a little bit later on about some of his wondrous exploits. We're going to have a couple of co-hosts. Before I introduce those people to you right off the bat, I want to tell you we're doing something different today. For the entire show, you have a chance to phone in and vote for your favorite Canadian band. That is the band you would like to see most in concert if you had an opportunity. Now, we'll run down all 10 of those bands a little bit later on and tell you the phone numbers as if you don't already know them. But it's kind of something we're doing different today, and at the end of the show, we'll tell you who the most popular band is according to our Switchback viewers. Now, I mentioned some co-hosts, and these are the people who are going to help me all day today. Or at least this morning. And first of all, I'd like you to meet Marianne Boyles, who comes from Scarborough, Ontario. Marianne, good morning and welcome to Switchback.
Good morning.
Good morning. And our other co-host, or another co-host, is Eileen Kramczynski from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Let's give them one of those, applauses. That's what they are. All right, now we plan on having a lot of fun with these people today, and Eileen's got a special thing in store a little bit later on with some hat counting, you'll remember from last week, and Marianne will help me interview Joe, members of Team Saskatchewan, and, well, we'll just generally kibitz and have fun all day long. I have to ask you guys, this is normally a day off. You'd have an opportunity to sleep in. What did you think about when you first woke up this morning?
I thought about Switchback. I thought about you, Bill. I thought about coming on this show and co-hosting with you.
And did you think that was going to be a good thing?
Yeah, I was looking forward to it.
There you have it. Obviously, a career in politics in store for Marianne. Looks right at you and tells a fib. Anyway, I know they actually are delighted, and the whole team is delighted to be here. And as official co-host, maybe, Eileen, I'm going to get you to do the very first thing this morning. We normally start off with a video, and today as well, no exception. So, representing Team Canada Women's Volleyball, you are now going to just devastate people. Look right into one of these. Which camera should she look at? She can look. We'll look at this camera right over here. Look right in there, and you tell them about Lionel Richie's big video.
Here we go. Lionel Richie, Ballerina Girl.
Well done.
8 and 1, 2, open 3, 4 on 5. 6 back, 7, 8, 4,
Ballerina girl, you are so lovely. With you standing there, I'm so aware of how much I care for you. You are more than now. You are for always. I can see in you my dreams come true. Don't you ever go away. You make me feel there's nothing I can do. And when I hold you, I only want to say I love you. Ballerina girl, the joy you bring me every day and night, holding you tight. How I've waited for your love. Sometimes I wondered if you'd ever come my way. Now that I finally found you, this is where my heart will stay. Oh,
up, up. Open the left arm. Come on, come on, come on. Left arm.
I'm never gonna break your heart. Never will we drift apart. 'Cause all I wanna do is share my whole life with you. 'Cause you make me feel like there's nothing I can't do. I guess I finally realize there's nothing else like loving you. Oh, ballerina girl, you are so lovely. I can see in you my dreams come true. Don't you ever go away.
Class dismissed. Thank you, ladies.
Ballerina girl.
Dusty old farmer out working your field, hanging down over.
Thick and heavy. Thick and heavy. Thick and heavy. Thick and light. If you think you're seeing a mirage, you are. Deliciously thick, yet amazingly light.
We asked hundreds of Canadian cat owners to try new Whiskas with their cats.
They're like the children. They're like the babies of the family. The first time I opened a tin of Whiskas, I noticed the difference. It came out more in chunks. It wasn't like a mush. When I put the Whiskas out for them, that's it. They just go to it. They just clean their plates. They didn't stop. I think it's the best cat food on the market. I really do.
Try new Whiskas and see for yourself if your cat prefers it.
Fiorente Floors and Interiors is your first choice for value. Specials of the month include this swivel rocker with 100% acrylic fabric in a variety of colors at $3.99. Or enjoy the sophisticated styling, durability, and comfort of this sofa and love seat priced at only $18.99. This big and bold sofa and love seat with rounded arms, quilted in a floral print at $16.99. Also discover our red tag savings of up to 50% on selected merchandise in our spacious showroom.
JVC days on now at participating dealers. Select JVC and invest in today's finest technology that includes the creation of VHS. Special prices now in effect. VHS VCR 4-head system, HQ circuits, and remote control, $599.95. The VHS Hi-Fi, built for audio excellence, $899. And the JVC VHS camera recorder, only $16.99. Drop in today at one of these fine dealers. Wells Camera and Sound, Moose Jaw, or #1 Stereo People, Regina.
And we're having an extremely good time in here already. The show is just getting going, and if you missed right off the head, we're co-hosting, and we're gathered and joined all day long with our National Women's Volleyball team, known, I guess, now, or they'd like to be known as Team Canada Women's Volleyball. And my sort of best friend today, especially because I'm liable to fall and hurt myself, is Marianne Boyles from Scarborough, Ontario, who is one of the team members. And Marianne, I'd like to ask you, now that the team is back practicing, you're going to get ready for some upcoming events and competitions. What's the hardest thing? You've had a little bit of a break, I guess, and now you're back practicing. Do you start off at basics? Do you try to get back in shape? What's the main thing?
Well, we had a week off, and before that we were training quite vigorously, and now that we're starting training again, we're still going twice a day. We do weights every other day and biking program every other day. Starting out after the break, your muscles get kind of sore because you're not used to it because you have a week off.
I was over and watching you guys practice this week, and I was very impressed with the amount of, I guess you could say, work that's involved. It's a lot. I mean, sports is a lot of fun, but at the high international level you people are at, there's like sweat and stuff, and skin knees and stuff. You must enjoy it a lot to go through all that, dare I say, torture from the coach?
You get used to it.
Well, I don't know that I would get used to it. I would have a feeling, give me like a bowl of ice cream, and I'm much happier.
Well, we have lots of that too.
Oh, you're lucky enough to have ice cream? Well, maybe the coach isn't so bad. I want to mention to you folks, last week we had a whole collection of hats that were collected during Agribition. We mounted them all up, and we asked you folks to write in and tell us how many hats there are. Now, we've got all your entries. Thank you very much for all your entries. We have a problem, though. We're not sure how many hats there are. So I'm going to ask my good friend, Eileen Kramczynski, who is also co-hosting today, to help us solve that problem. Eileen, how are we going to figure out how many hats we've got there?
Thanks, Bill. I've got rookie initiation time. I've got Lisa here with me, and she's got the pleasure of counting all these beautiful hats. Right, Lisa?
Yeah, and let me tell you, I'm looking forward to this, Bill.
Well, there's some real nice-looking hats right here.
I'm kind of scared to ask where you got these from, you know?
I think they're from the Agribition. I'm not quite sure, but it's your job as a rookie to start counting, Lisa. Go to it. Back to you, Bill.
Okay, thanks, Eileen. You might want to mention to have Lisa put that mask on, because we're not certain exactly where these hats have been, and you can't be too sure these days. So happy counting, Lisa. We'll check back with Lisa and Eileen a little bit later on to keep track of the hat count as it continues. Now, I want to mention right off the bat that on next week's program, we will be live and direct from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Sunny Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, the home of Eileen Kramczynski. Yes, Saskatoon is going to be our home for the next 2 shows on Switchback. We were up there yesterday with the auditions for the air bands. Things are looking wonderful. We have 2 great shows. The first show in the morning will be the air band show along with the Saskatoon Blades, and the afternoon show is going to include some furry animals, some great jugglers, a Muppet air band, international cheerleading champions, and a whole bunch of other surprises. So there's really going to be a lot of fun things happening in Saskatoon. And if you're in that area and you'd like to come and watch the show, we'd love you to be there. Now, we've got capacity for 600 or 700 people at each show, and there's still a few tickets left. Now, the tickets are free, but if you want a ticket, you're going to have to write to get a ticket. Now, you need a ticket to get in, and they are free. So here's what we want you to do. First of all, write us a letter and tell us how many tickets you would like and which show you want to see, the morning show or the afternoon show. Second, we would like you to include your name, address, and phone number with your request. That way we can get a hold of you should there be any problems. Third, you have to include a self-addressed stamped envelope with your request. That way we can put the tickets in that stamped self-addressed envelope and mail them back to you. Now, here is the address: Switchback Tickets, care of CBC, 5th floor CN Towers in Saskatoon. S7K1J5. We'll leave that up just for a sec. CBC, 5th floor, CN Towers in Saskatoon. That is the Saskatoon CBC offices. That is the address, and you better write right away, because by the time your letter comes in the mail to those folks and they process the letter, in order to get it back to you in time for the show, it'll have to happen very, very quickly. Okay, so we'd love to see as many of you people in Saskatoon next weekend as we can. I'm just checking around. Did Armenia make it down here yet? Army's not quite here yet. Well, we're going to meet another one of our special guests. As soon as she comes in, she'll come running in here. But until then, I better chat with Marianne. Dealing with the travel that these people do, that's one of the, I guess, advantages, one of the perks. You people get to go to a lot of neat places for competition. And, of course, there is the competition element. But you must get to hang out on a few beaches and buy, like, leather skirts and do all kinds of things that we don't get to do necessarily here in cold winter Saskatchewan.
Yeah, we've been quite a lot of places, actually. Coming up in 2 weeks, we're going to touring Canada in Toronto for Canada Cup, and then we're going to Hungary, Czechoslovakia, England, and then we have a week off, and then we go to the States, a tour of the States. Well, we've been Brazil, Cuba, Dominican Republic, you name it.
Well, as a matter of fact, we're about to name it in just a minute. We're waiting for Armenia, one of the other team members, to pop in here, and we've got a big map of the world. We're going to go all around the world and find out where they are. I want to publicly, though, thank you, Marianne. Marianne gave me my very first chicken pen. It's here. It's in my hand. It has the Band-Aid, and it was very thoughtful of you to bring this back. Where did you get this?
I got it in Toronto.
Like from someone on the street?
Hey, no, I paid big bucks for that.
You paid big bucks? Well, I'll tell you, they're only about $2.50 here. So, you know, maybe you got taken wherever you bought it from. But it is a very nice chicken pen, so thank you very much for that. Let's grab this big map of the world. See if we can slide this through, and you and I'll have to try to walk through this best we can until Army comes here. While we're waiting for Army, let me mention that the chicken last summer toured with our national women's volleyball team to some of the more exotic and maybe less exotic places in the world. Now, we've got a couple of pictures we should show you of when the chicken left sunny Saskatchewan. We were in the park having a lot of fun. Marianne was there, Eileen was there, the whole team was there, and we were playing in the fun, in the sun, the balls bouncing around, and we've got some pictures in the park that show our team in action. There we are, cameraman Beefcake Moynihan there holding the camera. There's Coach Lauren. Yeah, there's Joyce and myself, and what had happened was the chicken actually left us at that point and went with you for the summer. And there we see some of the team members showing some of the volleyball skills to the people in the crowd on the lawn. We had a good time. Now, from there, I guess you guys went to sunny Rosetown. There's a picture of the team. I guess you go to a lot of places in Saskatchewan putting on clinics and promoting and things like that.
This here is Puerto Rico came to Canada.
When Puerto Rico came to Canada.
And we toured all over Saskatchewan with them.
Okay, and there's lovely Rosetown. So hi to everyone in Rosetown. Now there's Army holding our faithful friend the chicken. Do you remember where this picture was taken? Army, does that look familiar to you, where that picture was taken?
Where's the picture?
Look at one of those things we call TV sets over there.
Yeah, that was taken in Brazil.
Brazil. Well, the chicken seemed to have had fun in Brazil, and you don't look to be hating it over there yourself, Army. Have we got any other pictures? Was that I think that was it for pictures. Okay, Army is here now. Army, welcome to Switchback. We want you to take us on a bit of a travelogue. Now, when you took the chicken and left Regina after Switchback in the park, where did you go from there? Do you remember?
Okay, we started out in Regina.
Okay, well, stick us... we're going to follow along on a map here, folks. This is kind of a travelogue today. International travel is a big part of Team Canada. Where'd you go next?
And then we stayed in Saskatchewan with a tour with a team from Puerto Rico.
Okay, I have to... So, you can give her a hand there, Marianne. We may need a couple of hands to... I'll hold the string. There you go. This is teamwork, and that's what volleyball is. Let me tell you, volleyball is teamwork.
We went to Karamport.
Actually, let's move out of the province.
Let's move out of the province.
Yeah, the string may get a little confusing there. Where's your first international trip?
We went down to Brazil.
Okay. From Saskatchewan to Brazil.
On the way to Brazil, we stopped in Lima, Caracas, you name it. We were there.
To Rio de Janeiro.
Okay.
To Copacabana Beach.
Oh, that must have been rough.
After Brazil, we came back to Regina.
Okay, you just wrap it around there.
Okay. And after that, stopped.
The longer one.
Went to West Germany. West Germany.
West Germany. They're debating. They believe it was West Germany.
Okay.
Was there like Wiener Schnitzels and great big women holding like a whole bunch of drinks? Yeah, that was Germany. A place we know and love.
After West Germany, went to Czechoslovakia for World Championships.
And a lot of teams there?
There were 16 teams.
And that's top caliber
The
teams?
top.
The best. Czechoslovakia, it's one of those, yeah.
Here it is, right here.
It's very helpful, of course, that the pilots often know where they're going, because I have a feeling now if it was up to strings and thumbtacks, Rosetown would be a really popular spot.
And we stopped in Toronto on the way back.
Okay, and that's probably where you got the chicken pan, actually.
That's probably right.
Yeah, that was right. That's right, because I saw you guys in the beach, out at Regina Beach this summer, and that's where I
And back to Regina.
Now that was your summer trip.
That was summer.
You got any plans for the future as to coming up this fall, where the big event's going to happen?
Well, we'll probably take them to Hungary and Czechoslovakia and London, I would think.
Okay, well, the chicken gets to go on some pretty substantial trips, and I'm afraid I'm not going to get to go along this time. Maybe, what would I have to do in order to get a ride?
You could come as masseuse.
Well, let me think about that a little bit. I think I better get seriously involved in bottle drives and things, because I think the primary problem is probably finances. But that's okay. I'll save all my nickels and dimes, and I'll try to tour with Team Canada. We'll put some more tacks in here, some more pins in here and everything, and have lots more fun with these people and Team Saskatchewan, more videos, and continuous hat counting on Switchback. We're going to be back in, well, I'd say 2 minutes.
I had an old dirty hankies, mopping a face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal, here's a song. Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger, 'cause it put more in.
There's more to satisfy you in the new bigger Snickers bar. More crunchy peanuts, more peanut butter nougat, more creamy caramel, more rich milk chocolate, more Snickers to enjoy, more Snickers to satisfy you. Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies. And now,
Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger, 'cause it put more in. There's more to satisfy you. Yeah!
Quality Records presents the incomparable Paul Anka.
Put your head on my shoulder. Stay by me. I'm just a lonely boy, lonely and blue.
Those were some great times, and a great time for music. And now I'm thrilled to have a chance to share my music with you in the first and only complete collection of all my greatest hits.
And they called it puppy love. You are my destiny.
I don't like to sleep alone. I know you'll cherish this deluxe 2-record set and the special memories it'll bring you through all the times of your life.
Paul Anka's greatest hits, now available on 2 LPs or double-length cassette for just $12.95. Here's how to order. Visa, MasterCard, COD charges. Call 569-1321 or save COD charges by sending $12.98 for 2 LPs or 1 long play cassette plus $2 postage and handling to Paul Anka, P.O. Box 124, Regina, Saskatchewan. Call now. Operators are standing by. Remember, this offer could end without notice, so call 569-1321 now.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan, to our volleyball special here. Actually, an entire athletics special on today's show. Now, the word is that Saskatchewan is due for some major heavy-duty concerts this coming summer. And I'm talking about some of the biggest names you've ever heard. That's right, Sheldon Cannongeezer may in fact be here. And my goodness, that is a big name. No, we're talking rock concerts, Canadian rock concerts. And we would like to find out, if you could go see any of Canada's top bands, who would your favorite be? Now, we've put together a selection of some of the top acts in Canada, and if you had an opportunity to see any of these 10 people, we'd like to find out which one you would like to see. Now, you have all show long to phone in and vote for the band you would like to see most. And I'll tell you, a couple of these bands are for sure going to be in our province this summer. So it's going to be interesting, and we want to find out, well, who you think is your favorite. We'd also like you to tell us your age if you can, so you can commence phoning. But first, let's take a look at the 10 different bands. Pick your favorite. Saskatchewan, your chance to look at some of the top bands in the country. So what we'd like you to do now is give us a phone call and tell us if you could see any of those 10 people in concert, who would it be? And also tell us your age. Okay, before we give you a quick review of all those people, I want to find out what some of our special guests think. Marianne, if you could see any of those people, who would you like to see?
I'd like to see Glass Tiger, I think.
That'd be your favorite. And Army, how about yourself?
I'd have to agree, Glass Tiger.
So Glass Tiger goes to the thing, and thank you very much. You've done a magnificent job of continuing to plot on our map more of the travels of Team Canada. Now, I'd like you folks out there to give us a phone call and tell us about your favorite band. Are we going to review the 10 bands, see that page now, or do you not want to do that? Okay, we'll do that. Here's one more look if you wanted to see your 10 choices. There they are. Bryan Adams, Corey Hart, Glass Tiger, Honeymoon, Sweet, Kim Mitchell, Loverboy, Luba, Platinum Blonde, Rush, or Triumph. Pick your favorite. Give us a call right now, and we'll find out at the end of the show who the most popular bands are in Canada. And where it is, we might be able to have a few tickets for some of those people a little bit later on. So continue to phone in and talk to us. Now, one of those big acts, of course, is Corey Hart, who is currently touring the world with a major presentation. He's doing very, very well, and we've got a Corey Hart video. But before that, I want you folks to find out what Mr. Maupin's class at Arcola thinks about their favorite bands.
I would like to see Glass Tiger because I like their songs. I'd like to see Corey Hart because I like his songs and his videos, and I think he's cute.
I'd really like to see Platinum Blonde because I like their singing.
Glass Tiger.
I'd like to see Triumph because they got good videos and they write good songs.
Honeymoon Sweet because I'm a really big fan of theirs.
I would like to see Luba.
Why is that?
Because I like her videos.
I like to see Corey Hart because he's gorgeous.
Corey Hart because he's got a great haircut. Corey Hart because he's cute and I like his music. I'd like to see Platinum Blonde because they're cute and they have good videos. Platinum Blonde because they're cute and I like their songs.
Probably Bryan Adams. I like his group. He's got a good drummer and I like his guitars.
I guess Corey Hart because I haven't really heard any of the other ones that much.
Well, Bill, I like to see Bryan Adams because he's an all-Canadian guy and he puts a lot of effort into his work. And yourself.
Thank you very much, Corey Hart, the Prince of Pout, the man whose hair has been described as an edible oil product. As you can tell, I really like Corey Hart. We're back here with our volleyball special on Switchback. Things are moving along magnificently. And as a matter of fact, if you're wondering how the hat counting is doing, well, we're going to tell you about that right now. Eileen, how are things looking over there?
Thanks, Bill. Here's Lisa and I in Hatland. Lisa's on, what are you on now, Lisa?
222, Eileen.
220 and working up a sweat. Keep going, Lisa. You're doing a great job. Back to you, Bill.
Okay, thanks, Eileen. Things looking wonderful over there in Hatland. Incidentally, these hats will be hermetically sealed and then burned after the show because, well, we're just not sure where they all have been. Marianne, let me tell you right off the bat, are you having a good time thus far? Is this the most fun you've ever had?
I'm having a great time.
Okay, we're having a good time. We hope all you folks out there are having a good time as well. We're going to have a chance to meet some of our Team Saskatchewan athletes who went to Cape Breton in a little bit. In fact, well, 2 minutes. That would be a little bit. So we'll be back after this word from our sponsors. Yeah.
Hundreds of Canadian cat owners to try new whiskas with their cats.
Sosha and Mishu are my best buddies. I love my cats. The thing the cats like the best about whiskas is the fact that there are actual chunks of meat in the cat food. I put the food down and they just attack the plate. They enjoy it a lot more than the other cat foods. The people who like the best for their cats, Whiskas is the best cat food for them.
Try new Whiskas and see for yourself if your cat prefers it.
McDonald's presents.
Presents? Did someone say presents? A present for moi?
I once got a present. Wow, special delivery.
I'll look for the presents. Fun little Muppet babies have rolled into McDonald's for 49 cents each plus tax with interchangeable push toys. There's Baby Kermit, Baby Miss Piggy, Baby Fozzie Bear, and Baby Gonzo. Fun to race, fun to collect, a different one each week. They're going fast.
And that's no joke. Wow!
Baum Pet Food believes you should get more nutritional information and value out of the pet food you're buying. Compare Fromm to your present brand. No fillers or byproducts, just all natural good nutrition. Buy in the bulk size and save up to 50% on your annual pet food budget. Fromm comes in 7 special mixes. You'll save and your dog will love it. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Available at these fine stores.
Since we opened our doors over 20 years ago, Audio Warehouse has offered the best price and selection on brand name products available. Our experienced salespeople are always eager to find the home and automotive electronics that are right for you. And Audio Warehouse backs up great prices with service when you need it, completed right here by qualified technicians. Audio Warehouse, great prices, tremendous selection, and superb service every day of the year. So come on down!
Straw hat and old dirty hankies, mopping a face like a shoe.
Things are going very well over there in Hatland this morning. We've got some special guests who have just returned, well, about a week ago, from Cape Breton Island, where they competed for our province in the Canada Games. Incidentally, these people are part of a giant team of 250 athletes who have just been voted Saskatchewan's Athlete of the Month. I suppose that's the month of March? No, probably the month of February. That's mostly when it happened. As I mentioned, these people finished 4th in the Canada Games, the best our province has ever done. We got to beat Manitoba and Saskatchewan and Alberta for the first time ever, which was a bit of a thrill for us and certainly for these people. Now, we're going to let you meet these people. Marianne's continuing to whip through some photos here. Carry on. You're doing very well. These co-hosts are great. Probably want my job. Things are going very well. Let's meet these people right now. First of all, from the sport of table tennis, this is Elizabeth Kecke. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome to Switchback.
Hi there.
How are you doing? Good, good. I bet none of these people have microphones on. We won't be able to hear them. Where's that? Eileen. Eileen in Hatland. We need that microphone. You want to just fire that in? You guys can pass that one to Dad. Actually, just hold it right there in the middle. That's going to be just wonderful. Next up, we have 19-year-old Shelley Henry from the sport of basketball. Good morning and welcome. Next up, we have Jackie Moore, who is an 18-year-old basketball player from Regina. I should mention Shelley was from LaPorte. In fact, well, is from LaPorte. And in the back row, we're really going to throw you guys for a loop. That is Glenn Somebody, who is the coach with gymnastics. So you people in the booth are now going, oh, that's not who I thought it was. That's okay. Good morning and welcome. Thanks for being here. And last and certainly not least, Kelly Grabinski, who is a gymnast who is one of the athletes who did very, very well. So thank you, all you guys, for being here this morning. We'll try to send around some questions here, and you'll have to pass around that funny black thing so we can hear your answers. First of all, we'll start with you, Elizabeth. The sport of table tennis. Don't ever say ping pong. Ooh, you say ping pong, and those guys, ooh, they get upset when you say that. So how long have you been playing ping pong, or table tennis?
Well, I've been playing since I was about 5.
So how long is that? 10 years?
Yeah, 10.
About 10 years. Now, this is a sort of a family thing, I understand, with you.
Yeah.
Your brothers and sisters, or?
I've had 2 sisters that played. One still plays. My other sister doesn't anymore. So.
And now, how did you do down at in Cape Breton?
I won a gold medal in the under-17 girls.
Great. Is that something new in the sense from a national standpoint? Have you competed nationally before?
Yes, I have.
And do you normally win the gold?
Well, last Winter Games I won a bronze medal. So this was actually the first gold.
Okay. Now, what's the future, I guess, for you with table tennis?
Competition-wise, or
yeah, where would you go next?
Ottawa, I believe, for the nationals.
Okay, well, continued success to you, and thanks very much for earning so many points for our province, because we did very well. Now, you can pass that thing on to the next person. Now, according to my calculations, Shelley Henry, who's from LaPorte. Is that correct?
That's right.
And Shelley, welcome to Switchback. Tell us about the basketball team. You guys basically adopted the chicken now and spent a glorious week down there with the chicken. You brought us a bunch of photos, and Marianne's got a few of those picked out for us. But tell us about how things went with basketball and with the chicken.
Well, we went down there and we were expected to come back with the medal, and we came back with the bronze. And we had a good chance of winning a silver, but just the way things worked out, we ended up with a bronze. And the chicken was, I think, the reason we did so well. He was with us all the time and in all our pictures, as you can see.
And a good cheerleader, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
The chicken was.
Maybe
I can get you to pass that over to Jackie now, and we'll chat with you a little bit. Shelley mentioned a bit of a tough game, I guess, with Quebec was probably the pivotal game there, I guess. We led for a little while, and they eventually went on for the gold-silver match. But still a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of success for the team. Was this something you athletes... I mean, you went down there and you wanted to get a medal, and little old Saskatchewan's not that big as far as population, so you must have been pretty happy with...
Oh, yeah. We were very excited to win a medal. This summer when we competed, we had 4th, and we improved it and got a bronze.
Okay, well, good for you. Now, Marianne has selected some of the photos that you people have brought back. We're going to try to get a really quick look at them. Maybe if I can get you to look over there, you can tell us what these pictures look like. Now, we'll just try this. We've never done this before. There's a picture. Maybe we'll get a little angle on that. So
that's a picture of the banner we had.
Okay.
And some of our fans held it up at the games. That's a picture of us after the medal presentations. That's during the closing ceremonies when we're getting our medals. And that's when we're waiting for a bus, and we're up on the snowbank taking a picture.
It's the chicken making a long-distance call home.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, I laid an egg.
That's the chicken in Toronto, I think. Toronto Airport.
All right, so there's a whole bunch more pictures. We can't see all those pictures right away, but Marianne's having a good time looking at them. Thank you very much. Maybe I can get you to pass that back there to Glenn. Glenn, as coach of gymnastics, I think gymnastics was in an interesting situation. First of all, we did very well, and Peter and Kelly and all the rest of the guys did their part. There was a team format to gymnastics, I understand, and I understand that Saskatchewan did well, but there was no medals handed out. Is that true?
Oh, no. They did very well and won quite a few medals. We had 4 individual medals on the apparatus, and they were 3rd as a team.
Okay, but there was not medals for being 3rd as a team. Is that correct?
No.
Yeah, and I know that's what I meant. It was kind of disappointing. The same thing happened to our wrestlers. They very, very successful. I think 7 of the 10 weight categories all won medals. So the Saskatchewan team did very well, but there was no additional medals or something, even though they went through the competition. I think it's just another case of, you know, those big provinces just kind of giving us the snub, you know? But that's okay. You must have been very proud of the athletes you worked with. And how about the whole games experience? A little bit different for you as a coach, I guess. You had to make sure everybody was in bed and all that. Oh, Kelly thinks that's pretty funny.
Well, what's funny about it was I wasn't there. They only traveled the head coach. So, but we were really proud of the kids. Yeah.
Did you like the pictures? Yeah, it looked like
fun.
It looked like a lot of fun. Well, now maybe you can pass that over to Kelly, and we'll chat with you, Kelly. One of our, I guess, homegrown talents here in Saskatchewan started with gymnastics, I guess, as a sort of an early teenager. I actually remember you getting rumbling. I've chatted with your mom about that when you were first getting started, and now you've advanced pretty far along, done very well at nationals. How did you do in Cape Breton, and where do you go next?
Well, I finished 9th all around in the competition, and
I went to finals in 3 events, and I finished 3rd in the high bar, which was my best.
Okay, so you're pretty happy with that?
Yeah.
What do you guys do with your medals? You guys have medals, and then do you hang them on the wall? Do you throw them? Have you got like thousands of these things? I always wondered. You see, for me, I'll still pick up the dime on the sidewalk and mount it because I'm pretty happy about things. But I get the feeling you guys may have quite a few things. Is Canada Games a special one? Does that hold a special place for you, Kelly?
Oh, I think it will from now on because it's national competition. It's against everyone else in Canada, and it's pretty big competition.
Okay, Marianne, let me ask you something. You've probably been to Canada Games in the past. I'm just guessing. Now, your home province of Ontario. Did you play volleyball for Ontario at any point in time?
Yeah, in the '83 Canada Games in Chicoutimi, Quebec.
Now, what did you do there that was fun? And do you imagine these people did the same thing?
What did you think of the rooms, the boarding, and the food there? Was it a little hard to get used to? Kind of.
Our room was all right because it wasn't full. There was only about 25 of us in the room, and it was a pretty big room, so there was a lot of empty beds. And the food was great.
Only 25 people in your room, and it wasn't full.
Well, some of the rooms had over 40 people in a room.
Mom, I'm bringing home friends. Yeah. Get those air mattresses ready. And food?
Actually, it wasn't bad when we were there, but it's a little hard getting used to the cafeteria style all the time. When you're in competition, you want to eat healthy.
Right, and these guys are probably going, okay, curfew's not till midnight, where's pizza? Yeah, we've all been through that. Well, I just want to say on behalf of everyone here in Saskatchewan that was hearing the reports and cheering you people on that we're very, very happy for all the efforts that you did, and I'm sure as an entire team, you guys are got to be pretty pleased. You got to come back on that really late flight, which was good. So well done, Saskatchewan. I think everyone wants to give you guys a hand. You did very well. I want to thank everybody at SAS Sport who helped us throughout the week get some information and helped get some guests here. So wear those medals proudly, onward and upward. Quebec and BC and Ontario better look out because there's a strong possibility that, well, we're going to get them next. So thanks again for you folks. Now, we have asked you folks to continue phoning in all day long and tell us who your favorite band would be, a Canadian band that you would like to see most in concert. Now, we'll let you take a look at those 10 bands again. Look over that list. Is it going to be Bryan Adams, Corey Hart, Glass Tiger, Honeymoon Suite, Kim Mitchell, Loverboy, Luba, Platinum Blonde, Rush, or Triumph? Pick your favorite band that you would like to see most in concert and give us a phone call right now. We'll tally up all those votes and we'll tell you the answer as to who got the most votes at the end of our show. But right now, I know you're all wanting to know, how is it going over in Hatland? Eileen, come in, Eileen. How are things in Hatland?
Great, Bill. Lisa's doing a heck of a job. I'm having just a ball, right, Lisa?
Yeah, sure.
Keep going, buddy. Keep going. You're almost there. What are you at now?
366.
366. Yeah. Good job. 67. 68. Good one. Keep going, rookie. Keep going.
Okay. We're having a good time here as well. Eileen, thank you very much for that report. We'll get back to you and Lisa in the hat count a little bit later on. Time now to make some phone calls, and as we make these phone calls, remember, if this is your phone ringing, pick it up and say, make it quick, I'm watching Switchback, and you will win this album, which Marianne is showing over there. All right, I'll grab it. I wonder which, I'm not sure. I wonder if I'm able to do this. You're just doing... Okay, just a sec here. I'm going to get a phone line. I'll tell you, we're going to make 3 phone calls. You have a chance to win this wonderful Rock 86 album. It's usually good if you set it right on a table, tilt it right toward, see, and then you can look over there and see how it looks, and go like this. And then they go crazy. No, just kidding. Go like that. That'll be well. Have we got one of these things I can try? Just a sec. I'm going to try one here.
Last one.
Hello?
Last one.
Oh, there we go. We're off to the races now. I am now making a phone call. You can tell that, can't you? Oh, keep holding that up. That's your job. Keep holding that up all the time. A long-distance call. Now, if this is your phone ringing, pick up that phone and say, make it quick, I'm watching Switchback, and I'd love to win that Rock 86 album, and I think you and Marianne are doing a great job, Bill. And if you can say all of that, you'll win this album.
Make it quick, I'm watching Switchback.
We have a winner. Isn't that amazing? You just randomly pick people, and they always come true. Who am I speaking to, please?
Veronica Pfeiffer.
Veronica Pfeiffer, you live in Langham, Saskatchewan, according to my list here.
Yes.
Congratulations, you sent in some great jokes. I'm not going to tell your jokes now, but I may say them a little bit later on, so we'll be happy to send you this Rock 86 album in the mail. So thanks very much.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, Marianne, your turn now.
Okay.
You get to phone that number right there.
You get to hold the album then.
Just a second, we'll try to make this phone work for you. There you go. I'll hold the album. There you go. I'll hold it over there. Marianne is now called. Take over, Marianne.
Okay, I'm dialing this number now. Good commentary there. Do I pick up the phone here?
There you go. No, you won't need to. You can just... Now, what do they have to say?
They have to say...
Make it quick, I'm watching Switchback.
That's what you have to say.
There you
Very
go.
good. You just won an album. Congratulations.
Now, who is that? That's that person there.
Who's talking here?
Michelle Fry.
You're right.
Good answer.
Good job, Michelle. You're doing really well.
And where are you from?
Regina, Saskatchewan.
Well, congratulations. You won an album on Switchback.
Thanks, Michelle.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Okay. Bye. Okay, we'll trade jobs again. Here,
Okay.
You can have this. I'll take this one back. This is absolutely fun.
We're having fun now.
We're having a good time. You guys okay out there? All right. Here we go. If this is your phone ringing, make sure you say, make it quick, I'm watching Switchback. And if your phone's not ringing, sit right there and continue to have fun. What are they going to win this time?
They're going to win this lovely album.
Is that the Rock 86 album?
This is what it is, yep.
And you know why we're giving away the Rock 86 albums, Marianne?
Why, Bill?
Because they're old. You see, that's 86. No, they're not real old. They're just, well, they've been around for a little while.
Make it quick, I'm watching Switchback.
Our third winner in a row. Congratulations. Yes, oh, the crowd is absolutely going wild here. Is that Rachel Wand?
No, it's Russell Edward Wand.
Oh, it's Russell Edward Wand. Well, and my middle name's Gordon, so pleased to meet you. Rachel must be your sister.
Yep.
And she wrote in, and you probably did as well. Now, where do you live?
Smiley, Saskatchewan.
Smiley, Saskatchewan. Okay, been to Smiley?
No, I
It's
haven't.
the kind of place you want to go to. You ought to take the team and go there as soon as you can.
Next
Congratulations, Russell Edward. And what did Russell Edward win?
This Rock 86 album.
And is it a good album?
It's a great album.
It's a wonderful album. Thanks very much, Russell.
You're welcome.
All right, have a good day.
Okay.
Okay, bye now. Marianne, we're having a good time. They're still over there in Hatland. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be back with something else.
Dusty old farmer out working. Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger 'cause it put more in.
There's more to satisfy you in the new Bigger Snickers bar. More crunchy peanuts, more peanut butter nougat, more creamy caramel, more rich milk chocolate, more Snickers to enjoy, more Snickers to satisfy you. Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies. And now...
Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger 'cause it put more in. There's more to satisfy you. Yeah!
DeFair's year-end markdown is on now. Look for this flyer and you'll find
Have you seen DeFair's flyer for their year-end markdown sale? It's filled with store-wide savings on sofas, chairs, love seats, dining rooms, bedrooms, and appliances. And there's no down payment. No payments and no interest till August 87.
Yeah, you see...
You've seen the flyer.
I've seen the flyer.
You've seen the flyer.
DeFair's year-end markdown is on now. Only at DeFair's.
You've seen the flyer.
I've seen the flyer.
You'll discover a mountain of taste when you try the cool and crunchy Dairy Queen Peanut Buster Parfait. Or try the rich and creamy smooth banana split. All royal treats are on sale now for only $1.79 each. Only at Dairy Queen.
We treat you right.
Lori Artist Limited presents their annual Clean the House sale. We're sweeping the house clean with store-wide savings. All curling apparel and equipment must go. You'll save 15 to 50% on all items in the store. Sweaters, pants, brooms, gloves, shoes. There's never been a better time to get all your curling supplies. We're sweeping the house clean with savings of 15 to 50% on all curling apparel and equipment at Lori Artist Limited, 3131 Dudney Avenue in Regina.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan. We're having a great time here. It's totally out of control, and that's the way we like it. And it's also going to be totally out of control and a lot of fun next weekend when Switchback goes to Saskatoon. That's right, we like road trips. So if you're in the Saskatoon area and you'd like to come out and see the show, this is your opportunity. Now, I'll tell you about tickets. I'm also going to tell you about the shows. We're going to do 2 shows next week. The morning show is air bands. We got 6 of the best air bands in the province competing, as well as the Saskatoon Blades. You'll have a chance to potentially score a goal on the Saskatoon Blades and win an album. Yes, the Rock 86 album, which we have a whole bunch of them we're trying to get rid of. In the afternoon show, we're going to have some furry animals from the forestry farm in Saskatoon, as well as the Flying Debris Juggling Troupe, who are a lot of fun. We've also got international champion cheerleaders, as well as a Muppet air band. I don't know what it means either, but it's really going to be a lot of fun. So if you're interested in coming to see us in Saskatoon, you're going to need tickets. Now, the tickets are free, but here's what you need to do to get them. Tell us how many of those tickets you want and which show you want to see, the morning show or the afternoon show. Second, include your name, address, and phone number with your request. That way we can call you by name if we need to. And you must include a self-addressed stamped envelope with your request. That way we'll put the tickets in your envelope and mail it back to you. You'll pay the 34 cents because, well, those are called cutbacks. Here is the address, Saskatoon Switchback Tickets, care of CBC in Saskatoon. For the tickets for this show, remember, Wally Stambach and people in Saskatoon are your contact. 5th floor, CN Towers, Saskatoon, S7K1J5, S7K1J5. You'll have to get that request in very, very quickly because we'll have to receive your mail, process that mail, put the tickets in, and send it back to you before next weekend. Anyway, we're going to have a great time up there in sunny Saskatoon. And we're having a good time here on sort of a volleyball, athletic, totally out of control, special live edition of Switchback. Yeah, we're having a good time. We got beavers here from Bethune and Regina. There's a tour we went through from Ranchero, and it's totally out of control. I want to introduce a special guest right now, who is a gentleman who has also traveled around the world. In fact, he's literally been a globetrotter. He is currently holding a position with the National Women's Volleyball team, and he is also currently holding the Star of Switchback and the mascot of Team Saskatchewan at the Canada Games, our chicken. Please welcome Joe Celentano.
Hey,
Joe, good morning and welcome to Switchback.
How you doing? Is this a ball-headed chicken?
It's, well, it doesn't have a lot of feathers, shall we say. And I suppose the same could be said of me. Sorry, Joe, you're okay, you're okay. Now, Joe, let me ask you something. You started out, I guess, when I first ever had anything to do with you was just watching you as a referee with the Harlem Globetrotters. Now, that must have been a lot of fun. You got to go all over the world. What was that like as an experience?
I think it's probably the best thing that's ever happened to anyone is travel to 100 countries and see everyone and meet everybody. And when you go into a Globetrotter game and see all those guys out there, you make them laugh. That's what life's all about, laughing, isn't it?
Well, I figure we do that from time to time here. And Joe is one of the best people I know at making people laugh. He's a very friendly guy, a very open guy. Now, what are you doing here in Saskatchewan? If you had a chance to tour 100 countries with the Globetrotters, how did you end up being in Saskatchewan?
Well, when the Globetrotters came to Saskatchewan, I made the mistake of leaving the Hotel Saskatchewan one day, and I ran into a girl from Milestone, and that's why I'm in Saskatchewan.
Was there any injuries? Or?
No. There was, to my heart.
Oh, she didn't break your heart, though. You fell in love with her, and they got married. Yeah. Isn't that wonderful?
12 years next week in Saskatchewan. Proud of it.
And we're proud to have you here. Now, Joe is currently the coordinator with the National Women's Volleyball team, hence the connection. And you thought he just liked to wear red because it's Sunday. No, Joe's a team member now, and he does a lot of the work for the team. But rather than have me talk about Joe's involvement with the team, I think we should let the team talk about Joe's involvement with the team. So, Marianne and Eileen, maybe you've got something you'd like to ask of Joe.
Actually, I've got a good question. Joe, tell me, what is it like working with 12 girls instead of 12 men over, say, 7 feet tall?
I may get in a lot of trouble with this, but actually it's easier working with 12 ladies than it is working with 12 men.
Why is that?
Oh, you like that too, do you?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's because that in amateur volleyball, you're going for gold. And I think the professional ball player only looks for the gold in his pocket because he's already made his standing in the athletic world.
How did you get involved with the team? Like
with the Globetrotters?
With our team.
With your team?
Our team.
Oh, I think it was because I went up to a lovely lady by the name of Joyce Gambord one day at the Bay, and I said, "Are you volleyball or basketball?" And she said volleyball, and here I am today because of Joyce.
Great. Good. Well, Joe, this is one of the hats from Lisa's collection there. We'd like to put it on you there. Hide that bald spot. I mean, I hide that. Sorry, Joe.
Thank you very much.
Joe, if you just turn your head there, and our thanks goes to Peggy Tremblay in Corval, Saskatchewan. Peggy, because you traded that hat for a CBC hat at Agribition, Joe now has your hat. It's an absolutely silly hat you've got on there. Joe, what sorts of things do you do as coordinator with the team? Now, we've had some fun, but you have to do some work, of course, to keep these people traveling around the world. Where exactly do you fit in?
Well, I think it's mostly an administrative thing and PR. You have to have the corporate image with your people that help sponsor Team Canada. One of the main reasons why we're in Saskatchewan is because our training center is here. And one of the reasons why our training center is here because the people of Saskatchewan want us. We don't want to go someplace where we're not wanted. This is a team representing our country. Saskatchewan does everything it can to keep us here. They're great to our ladies. It's wonderful to come and see a guy like you, for example, on a Sunday morning when I could be sleeping. To play that, right?
Boom, 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 yes.
Actually, Bill does a lot with, he's a very modest man, but he does a lot. It's people like Bill and the media who support Team Canada. We get really involved with the media here.
And I think we're about to get really involved with the hats. Joe, I have to ask you a favor. If you could undo your microphone there so you don't injure yourself. Now, Eileen and Marianne and I are all capable of sort of walking on our own 2 feet, some of us with a little bit of help. And I think it's time for us to go over there and find out just exactly how we're doing with the hats. Now, as you know, we've had Lisa over there, and Eileen, maybe you can go over there and join her. We've been doing pretty well with our hat counting, but I think we're going to have to wander over there and get an official count of the hats. Just take me a second here to make myself available. So, yeah, come on over here and join us over here. We'll count some hats. Skiddly bop, skiddly bop, skiddly bop. Boo 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 boo
Dirty hats.
There's an amazing selection of hats there. Could I get you to pick that up? Because I think if I reach down there, there's going to be a major injury. Eileen, maybe I can get you to control that for us a little bit. We're over here in Hatland now, Saskatchewan, and as you can see, these short people are gonna help us out now. Now, Eileen, I'd like you to ask Lisa, who went through this entire process, if she's got a final tally as to how many hats we actually had on display.
Lisa, rookie buddy of mine, how many hats exactly are there?
Well, I'm happy to say I've finished counting, and the official count is 464.
464.
464. Well, let's hear it for 464 and Lisa's efforts as one of the greatest counters that has ever been.
Sweat, sweat, sweat.
Now, we should mention that did include the hat Joe is wearing, the 464, including Peggy Tremblay's hat in Corval. Now, I've got the list here, 464, did you say?
That's what I
464. Now, that means the winners of our hat contest, who will win? Marianne, can you get that? There's a plastic bag down. I love making this up as we go. These are the people who win our contest this week. We have Richard Terry, who lives in Regina, who will win this hat. Maybe I'll get you to hold that hat there from Radio Noon Edition, CBC. You'll win that hat. Kathy and Patricia Chambers in Saskatoon, who will win CBC sports hats that look like this one right here.
We'll wear them.
Okay, we'll probably display those hats. A radio hat, a CBC sports hat. We won't be giving away Joe's hat. And also Sean Hewden in Saskatoon, who will win a CBC toque that looks like, well, exactly like the toque that Marianne hears. So our winners are Richard Terry in Regina, Kathy and Patricia Chambers in Saskatoon, Sean Hewden in Saskatoon, all who were within 100. I should mention some people guessed things like 4,612. That was a little bit high. The actual number was 464, so thanks to all you folks for writing in and telling us about those hats. Now, we have a new contest this week, and this time it's a movie contest. So here's the clue I'm going to tell you. There's a brand new movie starting next Friday, which stars a person who has starred in the movie The Longest Yard, who has starred in the movie Sharky's Machine, who has starred in the movie Smokey and the Bandit, parts 1, 2, and 3. A very famous actor. If you know who that actor is,
no problem.
Then you know the answer to our contest question. So write down the star of the movie Sharky's Machine, The Longest Yard, Smokey and the Bandit, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Paternity, a whole bunch of different movies. This guy's a very famous person. Write down his name and send it to us. You have a chance to win a Burt Reynolds poster. Okay, here's the address. Switchback, care of CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street in Regina. And the postal code is S4P4A1. I may have given you a clue, but don't fall for it unless you think that's the answer. Your chance to win Burt Reynolds posters. We've got 6 of them. Tell us the star of the upcoming big movie Heat. Starts next Friday, as they say, coming to a theater near you.
In Regina.
In Regina, in Saskatoon, all kinds of places.
In Canada.
We're having a really good time. We've got an opportunity to meet all of Team Canada women's volleyball when we come back in a couple of minutes. There's a whole bunch of hats here. We'll take a 2-minute break, and then we're going to be back with a CBC Sports exclusive.
Right.
You're going to love it. It's going to be great.
My face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal. Here's a song that is real from a kid from the city to you.
I think to myself, would I like him to get a little closer? And then I think, yeah, I'd like him to get a little closer. That's when I'm glad I've got Arid Extra Dry. Arid helps stop wetness before embarrassing odor can start. Very reassuring. Arid contains one of the most effective anti-wetness ingredients. So, if you like getting closer and you hate being embarrassed, get Arid Extra Dry.
We asked hundreds of Canadian cat owners to try new Whiskas with their cats.
Nikki is very precious to me. I've never seen a cat food like Whiskas before. When I open the can, she's right there. You can really see meat or fish in the product. And I don't think I've ever seen that in a cat food before. I think the most important thing is that she enjoys it and that she eats it all. If she could talk, she'd say that Whiskas is it.
Try new Whiskas and see for yourself if your cat prefers it. McDonald's presents.
Presents? Did someone say presents? A present for moi?
I once got a present. Wow, special delivery.
I'll look for the presents. Fun little Muppet babies have rolled into McDonald's for 49 cents each plus tax with interchangeable push toys. There's Baby Kermit, Baby Miss Piggy, Baby Fozzie Bear, and Baby Gonzo. Fun to race, fun to collect, a different one each week. They're going fast.
And that's no joke. Wow!
Want to grow plants that look like these? Come on down to Linda's Hydroponic House, 1271 Scarth, and let them introduce you to soilless gardening. Houseplants love hydroculture, and you can grow vegetables indoors year-round. You can even transplant your current soil plants into a soilless medium. Compact, simplifies plant care. No soil-related diseases or pests. Discover the advantages of hydroculture at Linda's Hydroponic House, 1271 Scarth.
CBC Sports presents.
Yes, Saskatchewan, it's the sporting event of the morning. Your opportunity to meet up close and personal members of Team Canada Women's Volleyball. The National Women's Volleyball team are here. You have a chance to meet them, meet their names, and see them in action. It's an exciting moment, a moment I'm certainly looking forward to. Are you ready at home? I heard you. I really did. Okay, let's start now with our first player introduction. I have the names right here. The captain of Team Canada from Scarborough, Ontario. She's a setter. Please welcome Diane the Rat Ratnick. There she is. Give her a big hand. There you go. Wearing number 3. A universal player, that means, well, I guess she plays lots of different things. She comes also from Scarborough, Ontario. Number 3, Marianne the Mab Boyles. There's Marianne, oh, and she's a charmer. We have player number 4, a homegrown talent, yes indeed, from Melville, Saskatchewan, a center, Joyce Mum Gamberg. There you go, Joyce, give us a wave. Oh, you're a happy person, yay. Next up, we have player number 5, a power player from Vernon, British Columbia, Sharon the Weitzel. She's having a giggle. Okay, we have player number 6. This person is a setter from Orono, yes, 80 miles east of Toronto, wherever that is. Heather the Heater Sawyer. Yeah, give a wave for the folks at home. Oh, they're loving you. Good job. Next up, we have number 7. This is someone who it says here is a technique player. Beats me what that means. We'll find out later. From Kelowna, British Columbia, Arenia Sarge Russo. There's the Sarge. Ooh, ooh, she looks like a Sarge. Ooh, ooh. Number 8. From North Vancouver, British Columbia, a setter who has the team record for bench press and is also one of the best hat counters in the universe, Lisa Alphabet Sepaliakis. Major Cepliakis. I think there was one of everything in the alphabet in that name. Thanks, Lisa. Number 9, from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, a center. You know her, you love her. Eileen Kramchinsky. Yeah, we're having a good time now. We have number 10, from sunny Alberta, a power player from Calgary, in fact, Christina Driver-Nezik. Next up, we have team player number 11. This is a center from Toronto, Ontario, who looks a lot like, well, we won't say, but let's just let her nickname speak for herself. Christine Earl the Campbell Dragic. Good job, Earl. Oh, these people are going to hate me now. And last but not least, we have number 13 from Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories. That's a long ways away. A Universal player, another rookie who fortunately didn't have to count hats. Laureen Reaney Head. Good morning and welcome. Okay, next up we have the coordinator for Team Canada, Joe Celentano from Regina, Saskatchewan. You know him, you love him. There's Joe. He's a good guy. Joe, where's your hat? Oh, his hat's gone. Next up, we have from Lethbridge, Alberta. There's Joe. Hi, Joe. Give us a wave. Good job, Joe. From Lethbridge, Alberta, the assistant coach. You know him, you love him. Steve Wilson. Good job, Steve. You're a wonderful assistant coach. And now the head coach of Team Canada, who also comes from Alberta, Edmonton, in fact, the coach, Lawrence Sawula. Okay, Saskatchewan, you've had an opportunity to meet those Team Canada athletes. Our women's national volleyball team is here, and they are a magnificent team indeed. Coach, I'll ask you to step forward a little bit, and we'll let the team go through basic warm-up drills. You better get ready because the sporting event of the morning is coming up. They'll bump the ball and set the ball and things like that. So, Coach, maybe we'll turn around here and have a little bit of a chat. Now, Team Canada, as...
what happened? You grew a little bit here, it seems like.
Well, I was tired of being teased as being the shortest person around, so I thought I'd give myself a hand. Actually, Lauren, can I get you to hold that? Sure. Be helpful. Now, Coach, the team is back in training now. Took a little bit of a break, but preparing for some major international competition in the future. How does our team stack up against all the other countries in the world?
I think our team is starting to do very well. We've worked very hard, especially in the heavy weight training program. We're getting a lot of competition. I think some of the audience saw some of the places we've been to lately, and that's starting to show because we're getting some of that experience. We're leading into our qualification for the Olympic Games in June here, and we hope we're going to have a good chance to represent Canada at that time.
Now, we should mention, I introduced the players, but a couple of the players aren't here because they're injured, and I know they're watching back in, well, wherever they live. So maybe you just want to say hi and tell us who those people are.
Oh, yes, we have Guylaine Dumont from Laval in Quebec City, and we have also Hubert Jaillet from Bouctouche, New Brunswick, which is a little bit sort of I kid her because I say that her father runs a fishing boat and she lives in a lighthouse, so it's someplace up towards the Maritimes there.
Not a real big place, maybe about as big as Orano.
Orano, yeah, someplace near Bouctouche, I think.
Orano? Orano, sorry. I thought some... Yeah, I forgot they'd left the T out of Toronto. Now, Coach, these people are going to have to be warm here. It's very important for athletes to be warm and and secure and supple because well, what they're going to have to do is try to.
The Regina Rough Riders football team here now?
No, we don't. The important thing we thought we'd have something a little more challenging to compete with. These people, of course, have to try to propel the ball over the net. I guess that's really the essence of volleyball. The team on one side tries to get that ball over the net to the team on the other side. Right. So what we've got here for you folks is that, in fact, only shrunken down. We felt we didn't have quite enough room for the entire format to take place here. So we're going to play a game which involves bouncing this little ball across the net, and we're going to divide them up into teams. Now, if you were going to have a scrimmage with the team, how would you pick teams? Odd numbers and even numbers? How do you determine?
Well, that's a good way to do it, usually odd and even numbers.
Okay, so I'll get you to align the two teams, odd numbers on one side, even on the other. And maybe we'll have honorary sort of cheerleaders. Joe can go with one team, Steve with the other, and I'll get you to do some...
Steve, you take the even numbers, and Joe, you take the odd numbers, okay?
So we're setting up here now for an incredible sporting event that, well, it's never been seen before in television. This is going to be the first opportunity for you folks at home to see these athletes in action. Now, maybe I can just get the even-numbered people to come over here a little bit. Lauren, you'll have to control the speaking microphone over on that side. We'll get the even-numbered people over here. I think I'll assign Diane the Rat Ratnick, I didn't make up the names. They told me these. Diane, you can be the sort of captain over here, so I'll get you to come up here in the first starting position because you'll have to go first. And then I'll saunter my way over here. Who should be captain over here? I think we'll go way up north here to the Yellowknife. Come on up here. Lorraine Rini will be the other person. We'll get you to stand right about in this area. Okay, now we're preparing for the event, the sporting event of the future. They're just bringing the game in right now. And for those of you that may not know, this is not table tennis. No, it's pig pong. Pig pong is the name of the game. You must propel a small, fluffy object across a net, hoofing it up with pigs. Now, we'll let you people try for a couple of points, and then we'll quickly just rotate. Next people in, we'll just go change, and the next people quickly blur in line and have a chance to propel the pig. Now, we're having a bit of problem back there setting it up. Well, tell you what, let's make a bit of a change. Hold on just for a sec there. Why don't we show that Chicago video, and we'll get that set up. Hey, there's a wonderful idea. Now, here's an example of a song that I really like, but I keep feeling like you can't see. Here's an example of a song that I really like, but it's a video that I don't like all that much. It's, well, it's a good song. It's not a good video. This is Chicago. Will You Still Love Me? Okay, Saskatchewan, welcome back. This is the sporting event of the morning. Women's national volleyball team now playing pig pong. We are ready to go at the game here. Coach Lawrence will offer color commentary. Diane the Ratnick will
service out by Ratnick. Look at this ball being kept up. Don't let it hit the ground. It's still alive. Really? Polar bear country.
Hold it. 1 point. This team. Service over here.
Oink, oink.
The even numbers are in. Another point. Two points for the even team, and no points for the odd. Ready?
2 points. First
they go. 3 points. Sorry, change players. A new team here. New teammates. Okay, we'll let you guys serve. Ready?
This is like playing in a pig pen.
Oh, pig pen. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 4-0 for the
There must be something to that side. I'm going to have to interview Miss White soon.
No points. It was totally out of control. And so are we. No points at all on this one. We're having a really good time. How are you little people doing? Are you okay?
This is good for, quick reactions.
It is.
Wrists,
it is. A lot of hand-eye coordination.
The wrists.
We'll go with the drop fluke.
Okay. Come on now.
Keep it up. Ma'am.
There's a point.
That's a big point. It could be a turnaround.
It is.
They're only down by 3.
Yes, the points often go in streaks.
Here it comes again now.
Oh, that was another point. All right, well, things are happening hot and heavy here. We're ready. There goes the... Oh, there's a point. Change teams. A new pair here. A new pair. For those of you that may be wondering what's going on, we haven't got a clue. But we have this little light fluffy thing, and they squeeze these pigs, and it goes back and forth, and we keep scoring.
Hey, Piggy, where's Piggy?
Come on now.
Pigs in space.
Yes. I don't want it.
All right. Don't hold on down.
This reminds me of a fellow I know who works for the Saskatchewan Volleyball Association. His name is Piggy. Come on, Eileen. Don't let it...
I think we'll have to go with the point here. Definitely have to go a point with the even team here. Ready? There we go.
Down it is.
Okay, we have another point for the odd team, and believe me, this team is really odd. Okay, we're ready to go again. There we go.
5-3. The score is 5-4 for the odd team. So the odds have got a...
As a matter of fact, Lord, I think we should use this opportunity. As you can see, our pig pong ball is now been deflated, and I think we should use this opportunity now to bring a new ball into the game, and I believe you have one there with you.
Yes, we have a new one here for you. We thought on behalf of the national team, we'd like to leave you something, as a souvenir, so you know really what the sport is like. But first, we'd like you to come to practice with those stilts so that we could actually, hit a few balls at you, let you hit the ground, see what it's like, from that height. That's what a lot of the girls are playing the game from. So, but anyhow, on behalf of the team, we have an autographed ball signed by all our team members. And maybe we thought you'd like it, or maybe one day you might want to, have a little phone-in or write-in,
a contest of
some sort, yes.
And maybe they have a chance to win this.
Hey, yes, sir.
I'll tell you, what we do on this show, basically, Lauren, is we give away, like, fridge magnets. When we get nice stuff like this.
I've got a fridge magnet. That's right.
And it's a nice fridge magnet. And you're all going to get fridge magnets. Thanks very much for coming along and playing ping pong. Steve, the assistant coach, has now got some new ideas in his head for what these folks are going to do at practice. So thanks very much for being along here. We're going to be back in a little while to say goodbye, remind you people of the contest, remind you of Saskatoon, our great prizes from Music Box, Music Box, Music Box. We'll do all that stuff, but let's go away for our last commercial break, and, well, we'll get our breath.
The midnight cough. It can rob you of sleep, disturb your family, and hurt your throat. But there is relief with Benylin DM. It's specially formulated to effectively relieve coughs due to colds for up to 8 hours by soothing the throat and gently calming the cough control center. Benylin DM, specially formulated to relieve coughing. It helps quiet the midnight cough.
Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger 'cause it puts more in.
There's more to satisfy you in the new bigger Snickers bar. More crunchy peanuts, more peanut butter nougat, more creamy caramel, more rich milk chocolate, more Snickers to enjoy, more Snickers to satisfy you. Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies. And now,
Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger, Snickers is bigger 'cause it puts more in. There's more to satisfy you. Yeah!
Thick pizza like the kind you'll find at the Hot Spot restaurant. The Hot Spot features a crisp crust pizza loaded with your favorite toppings. You can enjoy a Hot Spot pizza simply by phoning 949-5606. Free citywide delivery is available on all orders over $12. And you can order any item on the menu. The Hot Spot also specializes in flavor crisp chicken. Once you try it, you'll stay with it. Enjoy the Danakis touch. Enjoy the Hot Spot Pizza and Restaurant. Call 949-5606.
Low-Cost Automatic has been the place to trust for all types of transmission work for over a decade in Regina. And now, Low Cost is also in the brake business with a full line of quality Wagner brake products in stock and all the equipment to do the job right. See Elvie Helgowatz and the boys for a free brake inspection. Ask about the Wagner lifetime warranty. Low-Cost Automatic, your one-stop brake and transmission specialist at 1839 Alfred Street.
Welcome back, Saskatchewan. We're just about finishing up our volleyball athletic, totally out of control ping pong special here on March 8th. This is show 109, and we've had a great time. Thanks to all you folks who wrote in and said who you would like to see most in concert. And now I'm going to award, I guess, a major prize to this band, Glass Tiger. It appears to be your favorite band. Let's take one more look at Glass Tiger. And if that was the truth, I would indeed do that. Oh, okay, Saskatchewan, we're having a good time, and we're just about out of time. I want to remind you folks of our contest question for this week. Here is the contest question. A very famous actor, he's kind of an ugly-looking guy in my opinion, but a famous actor has been in many, many movies, including Sharky's Machine, The Longest Yard, and Smokey and the Bandit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many of? There's been a bunch of them. This guy's been like more Smokey and Bandited than anyone I know. Famous guy. He's also going to be in a new movie starting on Friday night called Heat. If you'd like to win a Burt Reynolds poster, tell us who that famous actor is. Write it down and then send it to us. Here is our Switchback address. Whoa, we're out of control. Switchback, care of CBC Television, 2440 Broad Street in Regina. And the postal code is, everyone knows it, S4P4A1. I want to remind you folks of our show next week. We're going to be in Saskatoon, and one of the big parts, of course, of that Saskatoon visit is the Air Band. We have proudly displayed in front, careful now, I have displayed in front of us here a wonderful Fender Stratocaster guitar, which was first prize in the Air Band show. That is courtesy of Music Box, Music Box, Music Box, Music Box. Boy, do we ever like the people at Music Box. Music Box Regina and Saskatoon. Do you know who's supplying the guitar?
Music Box.
Music Box, that's right. They're going to provide that first prize, so we hope to have as many of you in the Saskatoon area come and see us as possible. All the rest of you, of course, can stay right there at home and watch Your television set. Good answer. The Airband Special, along with the Saskatoon Blades. In the afternoon show, we've got furry animals, we've got jugglers, we've got cheerleaders, we've got a puppet airband, and some other surprises, so it's going to be a lot of fun next week in Saskatoon. You folks don't want to miss it. This is also Kidney Month. I would like to mention that I'm honorary chairman of the Kidney Drive here in March in the Regina area. So this month, if anybody comes to your door canvassing for kidney support, please give them a hand, okay? Because we have 2 kidneys, we only need 1, and if you have none, well, life is a real problem. And please support the Kidney Foundation this month whenever you guys have an opportunity to do that. How are we doing now? I'm now taking another breath. We still have a minute left? Holy mackerel. How are these people doing back here? That's what I can. Oh, fix my hair. My hair needs a lot of fixing. Reminder to all you folks that we'd love to get your letters on everything that you can think of, okay? If you've got ideas for videos, if you've got beefs, if you have concerns of... Whoa! Whoa! The important thing is I didn't break the microphone. Thanks very much, you guys, for almost hurting yourself. A special thanks to Team Saskatchewan, who... Thank you very much. A special thank you to Team Saskatchewan who came along. Congratulations, you guys did so well at Canada Games. So you can give us a wave over there. There you go. There's a wave. Thank you, Team Saskatchewan. Thanks very much to Team Canada Volleyball. If they come to your town with any type of volleyball promotion or clinics or demonstrations, please run up, give them a hug and say, I know your nickname, and they'd appreciate it. So we've certainly had a lot of fun with all you folks. Thanks to Lisa for counting hats, and Marianne and Eileen and Army and everybody else. We'll see you next week in Saskatoon.
Switchback.